Alchemy Dust here. So today we're going to be doing a best of 3 Kingdom Cup battles. I basically narrowed my team down to the 6 that I'm going to use. And I think I showcase all 6 here. So decided to go with Blaziken. Blaziken's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, really good finisher, kind of an unexpected thing that once Lucario kind of does his work, Blaziken can come in and finish the match off. Or he can come in and take out Lucario, and then your Lucario can be free range. Things like that. So we start off here with Altaria versus Kingdra. This is a really good matchup for me. Even though the Kingdra does have Dragon Breath, I know that I can beat it. As you see, I got to the yellow first. As long as we at least trade 1 shield each, I'm going to win this matchup, and that is what's going to happen. I actually barely need to use this shield. I almost killed the Kingdra with just the fast moves. But I was able to actually get a higher IV for PvP anyways, Altaria. So I will be replacing this one with that as well. So maybe it'll perform a little bit better. Did watch Battle Heroes video to kind of see, it does make a little bit of a difference, even if you're not following the Sims. It's still best to know that you have the best possible Pokemon that you can. And I think I meant to switch into Bastiodon, which was kind of a mistake, but I hit Power Up Punch instead, or maybe I was just waiting to see what he was coming in with. Pretty confident here that we would, simultaneously KO each other. And then I do have a 1 shield advantage over his Bastiodon, and his Bastiodon already got hit a little bit, beat up by my Lucario. So this is a battler's worst nightmare. Is you kind of feel like you're gonna lose, but you kind of have to finish the battle out, at least for my opponent. So we're just gonna sit here and trade flamethrowers back and forth until I am able to take his out. This is a very boring aspect of the Kingdom Cup. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you very often, but obviously it is something that might come up, especially since you have your Lucario and your Bastiodon, and then your other Pokemon normally, unless you're using some sort of wild card, a Alolan Marowak, Blaziken, things like that. So here we're finally going to take this out, I think, with another flamethrower. His actually gets pretty close to beating mine. He might have had a little bit more energy than me, but I had more health and I had a shield, so obviously I should win that mirror match. Even though my Bastiodon isn't 100% finished yet, it's like at 1333 or something, so I will be finishing that before the Kingdom Cup. Don't worry about that, but I am trying to just walk around and save rare candies, or hopefully run into a wild Shieldon at some point, and get 9 candies for it or something like that after I trade it. But we are able to take the first match, and then we're going to go ahead and go into the second match. And I should have set up my parties, so I apologize for this, and it probably means I lost priority, charge move priority. But here, this is one of my favorite lineups, is to start with Lapras, have Lucario in there, and then have Charizard to take out their Lucario. So if they have an unfavorable matchup with the Lapras, they're probably going to switch in a Lucario, and then you can switch in your Charizard and take out that Lucario, build up some energy, and be well ahead of the chains. So it's going to take a little bit. Maybe he was thinking about his team too. But we'll finally get into the other battle. And I am debating about Water Gun Lapras versus Ice Shard, but here you'll see, where Water Gun really tends to shine. He has Frost Breath, and I'm double resisting the Frost Breath, and my Water Gun is doing almost neutral damage, and I get to surf first. So I know at this point I'm going to win this mirror match. So kind of waiting for him to switch, or I'm just going to win the mirror match. So we're going to hit off another surf. And I wasn't sure exactly what was happening. I thought maybe he was going for Dragon Pulse. I wasn't entirely sure, so I think I shield here. Oh no, I chose not to. I went for Ice Beam, which was extremely weird. Maybe hit the wrong button. I'm not sure. But here I'm pretty confident that this isn't going to be a Dragon Pulse because he just used a bunch of his energy. I think Frost Breath probably does charges the least amount over the 3 moves that Lapras really, is one going to use. Water Gun, Ice Shard, or Frost Breath. But here, since we are running Water Gun, I did want to shield here because I had a bunch of energy built up, and I knew I was going to be able to feint this thing with a fast move. And then whatever's going to come in next, I'm just going to hit with a Surf. Or I might switch. Yep, I thought for sure he was going to come in with a Lucario, so I switched to Charizard. I would have looked pretty dumb if he switched to Bastiodon there. But fortunately, I was okay. I should have really just hit this thing with Surf. As you'll see later, I still almost lose the battle, even though, I won the first mirror match and I had a shield advantage. So now we're both down to 0 shields. And then I am going to... I probably should have used Dragon Claw. Oh, I did use Dragon Claw. Okay. I was going to say, I thought I might use Blast Burn there, but use Dragon Claw, and then I'm going to take it out. Unfortunately, see, that's what happened, is if I would have hit this thing with Surf and then used Charizard, it would have been a much safer play, and then I would have been better off. But here his last Pokemon we see is Bastiodon, and we got Lucario sitting in the back. He's, getting that full calling going so he can do his Detroit Smash coming in. And I'm kind of nervous that he might hit this Flamethrower first, but definitely get to the Power-Up Punch and take this guy out with our one for all powers. Sorry about the My Hero Academia things, but so we do take the best of 3, and I will do some more videos on the Kingdom Cup. Mine does not happen for another couple weeks, so if you want to, make sure you like and subscribe for some more content, and I'll go over my team choices in a separate video here. I hope to see you in the next video.